Greetings, YouTube. One of the things I have learned from the 2016 election um, is a really ugly lesson, but I have learned it. At this stage, I'm not at the bridge building point in my life when it comes to the white supremacists that voted for El Cheeto. I can't even see myself at the bridge building point at any time in the future. Nope. I literally cannot see myself ever wanting to build bridges towards people that would vote for a Nazi. But if I were in that phase of my existence and I wanted to build bridges, how do we do that? How do we build a bridge towards a group of people that think civility and sympathy, empathy, compassion are signs of weakness? How do we build a bridge towards people who don't believe in science, don't believe in experts who've trained in topics, who don't believe in reason and logic? How do you build a bridge towards people who are completely motivated by their guts and their feelings? And so they can be easily manipulated by political pundits and strong father figures and demagogues. How 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 do we connect to that? What do we do? Do we abandon everything that we know and get down there in the scrum with them? Throw logic and reason, sympathy, empathy, compassion, and civility out the window? Do we have to cast aside all of our civility so that we're just going by gut feelings? Because my gut feelings at this point are really frigging ugly. And I'm not proud of them and I'm not happy about them. They would fall into the category of baser instincts at this point. That the truly sapient aspects of what makes us human are not easily at touch at the moment. And that's the reason I've called my therapist. I want to make sure I can get myself back to where I was before half of America showed me that they were screaming bigots, white supremacists. But like I said, if I wanted to build that bridge, how do I do it? This is not a metaphorical question. I'm not throwing this out there just to sound deep and interesting. I'm really confused. How do you bridge that gap, that chasm that the GOP electorate has created between themselves and reality, reason, a concern for other human beings, long-term planning, not going on your gut feelings, not letting your emotions rule everything you do? Doesn't mean I've abandoned my emotional state. Doesn't mean, for example, that my emotional state is not fully engaged, that I don't actually feel sympathy for those white supremacists. It makes me sad. It's broken my heart knowing that people could be that unhappy, that lost in their own depression and anxiety and fear, that they be willing to vote for a Nazi in the hopes for change, voting in ways that they see will not affect them immediately because they're white Americans, mostly male white Americans, but whose vote will decimate the rights of women and minorities and non-Christians and the gay community, that will roll back our civil liberties and our human rights 50 years, all because they want a change. I get your change right here. Or if you're British, How do you connect to that? What do we do? Because I'm at a loss. And thanks to their vote, so is everybody else.